This is a podcast. This is a podcast. You are out of options. This is our podcast.
Welcome to Out of Options. That's why you're here, because you're out of options. I'm sorry about that. I see things over there. Javier, I can't read what they're saying. This is hurting my soul. But I don't know how to do that. I am apologizing to all of you on the TikTok world.
Because I started with a swear.
Because we are Out of Options. That's our podcast. We make stuff up. We are going to argue and make people sad today.
I'm used to that.
He is, because that's my son. So let me introduce everybody. I am Angel, a.k.a. Profe Loco, most of the time. That is my son, Javier. He is part of a set. He's got a twin. And then we have Jesse James.
That's us.
We have Jesse. Jesse is extremely talented. And James is married to someone extremely talented.
That's my claim to fame.
Yeah. He introduces himself as my wife.
Yeah.
I'm Jesse's wife.
Perfect. So today we are going to talk about, this is going to be so much fun. I'm so looking forward to this. It is a list of, we all brought 5 games that we thought the art was better than the game. Now,
Yeah.
I'm going to set this straight. There is objective and there are subjective
Picks.
opinions here. If you don't know the difference, just Google it. It shouldn't be that hard.
Just know that all
Just-
of ours are objective, and
Right.
if you disagree, you're wrong.
We only
So-
state
I-
facts on
yeah.
this podcast. These are veritable facts.
I will admit,
Verifiable?
some of mine are one. You can put it further back.
I was just gonna put it a little further
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Only because I was afraid that this was going to block some of my voice getting to
You
that.
can put it. Hey,
Ah.
you know what?
I'm very
If
sound.
you put it,
cognizant of that.
Javier,
Yeah.
if you put it over there, they might be able to see all of us this
If
way.
if you mount
Like
it on the PlayStation
on the
over
corner
there, yeah.
of the.
We'll see.
Oh, does that go higher too? Sorry, guys,
This is
we're
the
moving you
podcast.
around. This
This
is
is-
the first time we do this.
This is the podcast
So
where
we
we
are-
troubleshoot audiovisual
we are
equipment.
moving
Is that
you-
what you?
Yeah.
Is that why you guys are here
We
to
are
watch?
moving you around.
This is the ASMR experience part of the podcast.
ASMR? I don't even know how to spell ASMR.
I don't either.
All right.
You just
Oh, look at you!
Wow! What a
Oh!
genius! This man's a genius.
They see. Look at that. That
See,
is
but now they
amazing.
have to deal with seeing me.
Yeah.
They
Well,
do.
They gotta
They
see
gotta
me
see
first.
you.
That's
Yeah.
the problem.
You got the pretty hair, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Genetics.
So anyway, so here's the thing. When we come up with these ideas, and a lot of times I apologize. A lot of times they're my ideas, and I don't give anybody any direction. I just say, this time we just said 5 games that you think the art was better than the game. That doesn't mean that the game was bad. It just means the art was better.
Yeah.
Or, well, we're not even going to get into it. We just want to jump right in and say, well, let's start with just one from each one of us.
All right. Does it matter where on the list?
Well, leave your good ones, where we're going to fight over
Yeah.
to later on.
Yeah.
But
Alright.
I'll start because I'm the old guy. I'm 53, and I got to be honest with you. Holy cow, I wasted a lot of quarters on this game because it looks so good. Dragon's Lair.
That is also on my list.
Dragon's Lair. Man, I'd go to the mall, and it was just such a beautiful game that just sucked. It
Well,
was
unforgiving.
It was
Yeah.
so
Brutal.
It was so
Brutal.
bad, and I just kept feeding this animal quarters because it just looks so good.
Yeah.
Listen.
It's like a bad date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looks so pretty, and you just, and you're like, I should be done with this.
Well, absolutely beautiful game. That was worked on by
Don Bluth.
Don Bluth,
Yeah,
right?
Don
Who
Bluth.
did a lot of animation for Disney,
He
right?
did the animation for Disney, but he also did movies like Rockadoodle and Thumbelina.
Thumbelina?
Thumbelina.
Hidden gem.
Hidden Gem.
But-
Thumbelina's
yeah.
fantastic.
So-
Such a good movie.
So, such a fan of Thumbelina. I have this private chat with my brothers. It's just all the brothers. And for those of you who know Thumbelina, our chat is actually called Sapos Guapos.
I love that. I
which-
thought you were going to say you actually like tracked
No,
down
no,
Shadow
you know
just
how
to
you
talk
name, you know
to
how you name chats. Our chat is actually named Sapos Guapos.
He doesn't
And
get
for
this
those
at
of you
all,
who don't
but-
understand, It means handsome toads.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually what it means, but it was a group of brothers that were toads, and they would sing out in the bayou.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they
Yeah.
were led by their mother, who was played by Charo.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, Chara.
He doesn't. He gun to his head. He couldn't tell you the difference between Dolly Parton and Charo right now. Like he.
Do you at
Right?
least like Dolly Parton?
I
What?
love Dolly
Do you at least
Parton.
like Dolly Parton?
Yeah, sure. I
Yeah.
think Dolly Parton. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Like at least there's that.
He recognizes Dolly Parton. I
He
think,
recognizes her.
He's
Listen,
not his
I'm-
usual style of.
All right.
She's
I'm
America's
here to talk
mother.
about video games, not Dolly Parton.
So my
I
first one
prepared.
drops in with Dragon Slayer.
That's a great one. That was at the top of my
It was
list.
such a thing.
That was at the top of my list because the gameplay's so frustrating.
It
But
was awful.
Game
It's
looks
heartbreaking
amazing.
because
Yeah.
it is such a beautiful game. Like everything about like I can
Yeah.
see like the way that Don Bluth, especially like Don Bluth loves women, and the way he drew that princess was just so gorgeous. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just like I think about her and I'm like, man, I would also frustrate myself with that game. endlessly. I just for a shot,
It was.
Uh,
I spent way too many quarters on that sucker, and
Mm-hmm.
they always had it in the perfect spot so you could just see it.
Mhm.
And he'd always come out like, and then he died.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's just on fire again by the
immediately
dragon.
die.
Yeah, and like I can't. Way too many quarters. So that was one of yours.
That was one of mine. That
All right,
was my
so-
number one game.
Was it? All right, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
throw somebody. All right, so
Okay.
let's see what you got over here.
Oh, I'm about to say
Says-
one that's going to upset people.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Journey.
Journey.
I
haven't
I-
played that. I want to play that game so bad.
Here's the thing, though, is that Journey is such a product of its time. It was made during a time where everyone was campaigning for video games to be seen as more than just
Yeah.
shooty bang bang Gears of War. It's a nothing game. It is a nothing game. And I feel bad saying that, but then looking back at it, I'm like, what's your favorite memory about playing Journey? You can't answer. There's no. It's like, well, it's like saying like, oh, what's your favorite part of the movie Avatar?
The blue part.
Yeah. I like
Does
the-
anyone have a favorite part? Like it is, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, but there's so much about that game that is just, it's one
So
note.
if
You
you're-
finish it and you go,
It's-
wow.
it's a
You're
walking
saying it's the
simulator.
avatar.
Yeah, like
It's the avatar of video games.
at that
Essentially.
point, you have to ask yourself, what is?
I don't have to ask myself anything.
What is the intention of the people creating the game? Is it a bad game if it does what it was created to do? Which it was essentially, if I'm not mistaken, it was essentially a tech demo. They were like, this is the art that you can show in gaming.
And that's, yeah, like I said, it was made during a time where they were really pushing, especially with that game company, which is the name of that game, the company. They were really pushing with games like Flower and Journey, you know, this idea that it is a lot more than just, like Ottman is saying here, like the interactive story. Like it was an interactive story, but see, I play so many things like, you know, like point and clicks and things like that, where there are better ways to tell an interactive story. I think there were that entire like 5-year span was full of games where it was like, oh, we're just going to forego narrative and try to tell everything visually.
Yeah.
And because you have games in that same spot, this isn't on my list, but games like Limbo and stuff like that, where they're like, oh, or Inside. I love Limbo.
I was just gonna say,
love
I
Limbo.
actually really love Limbo.
all games that I considered putting on my list, but I was like, I like Limbo. I did not like Journey as much as Limbo, but Journey would have been like number 6 or number 7.
I think Limbo has enough that is interesting as far as gameplay goes.
Yes.
In order to keep you engaged while you're also interacting with like the artistry and narrative of the story.
And I think that was the balance people were trying to hit then. And that's the only, like, there's nothing really I have against Journey. Journey wasn't bad. It just was kind of like, okay, well, I sure did do that.
Limbo is one of the few games that I would actually consider giving a 10.
Oh,
Like-
really?
I would say so. Just because of like I think it does that like visual
That indie
narrative,
game, that indie game weird.
like
yeah.
niche that a lot of people really tried to go for, and I think it really just it mastered that.
It's kind of like the Blair Witch projects of like indie games in that style is the
Yeah.
way I would say it, because you got people who are going like, oh, I can do that same thing, but they don't.
Yeah.
You know, like they don't understand what made Limbo.
Mhm.
I can see that.
It was lightning in a bottle.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
All right, what you got, Javier?
Um,
It is.
One last thing.
Yeah.
I think I haven't been able to finish this game. I lost access to it. However, Little
Infinite on
Nightmares-
Discovery.
Oh,
Sorry.
that game, fantastic.
I know, it's just the one game I've never been able to finish.
Yeah.
Infinite on Discovery. I need to get back to that thing.
Little
It's like an old Square game,
Nightmares
right?
is the closest I
yeah.
have found
To
to
Limbo?
catching that like indie limbo kind of what's it called? Oh, also the one that goes through like European folklore. I can't remember what it was called.
What is that called?
See, I knew this was going to happen.
You
Where,
look at the
where
wrong
somebody
person.
names a game.
So that's where. So for those of you who listen to the podcast, once again, out of options, that's where Steven Friendly Faraga comes in.
Mhm.
That dude is an encyclopedia of information.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what game we're talking about. He's like, oh, that was written in it was written in '73, but it wasn't actually produced or put on video until '87. You know, and we're like, what the heck? How do you do
That's
this?
why I tried to do a lot of my research ahead of time.
Yeah.
We are literally on the way over here. I was like, I did all my research ahead of time. As long as we're talking about these games.
Oh, that's not going to happen.
And then as soon as somebody brings up something else, I'm going to be like,
Bramble the Mountain King. That's what it
I've
is.
never even heard of Bramble the Mountain
Bramble the
King.
Mountain King, very, very good narrative kind of game. It's kind of like Limbo, where it's just side-scroller. The story's kind of unfolding around you. Very good game. That and Little Nightmares, again, are the only two that I have felt come close to that kind of masterful storytelling and simple gameplay.
At the risk of going way off the rails here, what did you think of Inside?
I actually really enjoyed Inside. I felt like Inside, as narratively, was kind of a nothing burger compared to Limbo.
We love that word, nothing burger.
Nothing burger.
Yeah.
I think that it was very good mechanically.
Mhm.
I just wished that there was more story-wise. I feel like Inside was a great setup game for another game, and then nothing ever came out.
Okay.
What's up, Audrey?
But
Don't mind me yelling stuff out.
Oh.
my number 5 game, however, is
Wait, no. Before you go, because I stole one of his. I stole it.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna go first for second round. We're gonna let
All
him
right.
go.
Well, he hasn't even said
I
his
haven't
first
said my
one.
Oh, you haven't said your first
No.
one?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Wait,
sorry.
you've just been talking about
He's
Inside
just
the
been
whole time.
yapping.
He's,
Well, 'cause
yeah.
you brought up
Hobby's been talking on this podcast. He's
brought up
over here
Limbo.
talking on the podcast.
He's been potty.
He loves Limbo. That's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so-
again, I usually rate games on their intentionality.
See
but-
this?
We're never going to get to
Listen,
his.
his ADHD is as bad as mine. He interrupts himself.
He
Okay.
doesn't know where.
I'm feeling attacked for giving the game a 10 out of 10. Okay.
No, I love
I'm
Limbo.
gonna explain myself.
No, we're not attacking you for it. You're attacking yourself.
How
I
low,
am.
He's
I'm
just- yeah.
used to.
how low can you go? Anyway,
But
sorry.
no,
Never mind.
my number 5
Yeah.
is actually going to be a JRPG.
Okay.
Eiyuden Chronicles 100 Heroes.
Ooh, I've never played
That game, amazing pixel art,
Ooh.
amazing just like as
Alright.
far as animation
For
goes.
those in the back row, what was that game again?
That it's a Japanese RPG where
What's the name? What's the name though?
Eiyuden Chronicles
Okay.
100 Heroes.
All right.
It's only fresh in my mind because I tried to play it, and it falls into one of those pitfalls where game designers try to do a lot, and then everything is kind of shallow.
Mm-hmm.
So it simultaneously does too much and too little with what they have. You have a whole bunch of different characters to choose from as far as combat goes, story-wise, but the actual combat itself I felt was a little too simplistic. And I think it's because they tried to add so many different characters that they couldn't really go deep with the combat. So there was like, you could mess with how you set up your combatants
Mm-hmm.
to where like you would have different advantages or disadvantages. But I felt like, again, a gorgeous game, absolutely incredible. It actually got me to play the game, or to try. I didn't get very far in it because I thought the combat was boring. But
No, we're gonna get about combat here. In a little
really, really beautiful game. But again, it did simultaneously too much and too little at the same time.
bit. All right, James.
Well, I was going to give a different game, but I'm going to segue off of your JRPG, and I'm going to put forth a 2018 Square Enix JRPG that I
think
was.
it's 2017, wasn't it?
It's 2018. Do you know what's on my list? Are you guessing ahead of time?
Was it the game that you insisted on playing on our
She
honeymoon?
is.
It is.
She's using her
So was it
telepathic powers
2017 then?
Well, maybe it was 2017. I was so excited for this game.
for the game or the honeymoon.
A little of both.
Okay. Good answer.
More
Good
the game
answer.
than the
During our
honeymoon.
honeymoon and on my birthday, by the way. And he goes, "Hey, sorry." Like that's.
He's like, the wedding already happened. You're kind of stuck with me now. You're just
Yeah,
gonna
now
have
you
to
gotta
eat
do
this.
paperwork.
Like,
It's not.
The marketing for this game.
I like how he avoided that. Just
Yeah, I'm
went
not
right-
gonna. There's landmines, and I'm just not even gonna take a step.
Well, he's gotten real lucky with me because he's already done like
He's just
the
moving
worst
on.
he could do, which was he gave our insurance, like he updated our insurance so that I was on his insurance, and this
Perfect.
was our auto insurance. Yeah, perfect. Except he used our wedding day as my birthday.
I got confused. There
They
are
are
two.
4 days apart.
There are
and
two
so it's my
dates I
fault.
have to remember. One's our wedding anniversary, and
Yeah.
the other's her birthday. Those are the
Yeah,
only
it
dates.
is.
But they're
You
4
got
days
this.
apart. So
And I got the two dates I need to remember confused.
You
Anyway,
got
the
it. Yeah.
marketing for this game, I was so excited for. This was Square Enix showing off their new like HD 2D stuff.
Yeah.
Where there was like pixel art that was moving around in a 3D environment.
Yeah.
But the 3D environment was like it almost looked like a diorama because they had this is, if you haven't already guessed, this is Octopath Traveler.
I really want to play that game.
It's fine. This is a game that I think is fine. However, the artwork way better than the game.
Yeah.
So you have like traditional 2D sprites from traditional sprites moving around on this like 3D environment that is like almost like hyper realistic, but there's like a soft camera focus on it that makes it look like you're looking at like little things in a diorama. Yeah. Game looks amazing. Game sounds amazing. The soundtrack. So I was so excited. Like the marketing, because it's so easy to communicate those things in marketing. How good it looks, how good it sounds. Gameplay is fine. It is just kind of standard turn-based RPG. It is simultaneously way too easy. There's like not really a challenge, and also way too tedious. Like the bosses all have a million hit points and go on for way too long. That is
We love that in video games.
yeah. Just the way too long boss fights. So
I'm gonna mute
Octopath.
your phone, by the way.
Yeah, I need to mute my
my-
phone while somebody else takes
Speaking of a game that you thought was fine,
Yeah.
but the art was much better. I know a lot of people hated this game. I actually thought the game was fine. It was way too short. I get it. Rise. That game
Son of Rome.
Yeah, Son
was
of Rome.
beautiful. It looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, it was over in like 2.5 hours. Okay, so
Is that short?
Yes, yeah.
It was
It
it was
really
an
was.
Xbox One
Yeah,
release.
I
type
remember
demo.
that. Yeah.
But it looks so good, and I enjoyed it. But all of a sudden, I was like, "Oh wait, it's over." I was like,
I was just getting
I
started.
was just getting into this thing. I was like, "It's over."
If I remember correctly, half of the complaints were just that the combat was, it was kind of like rock paper scissors, where if they flash this color, you have to press this button
Yes.
in order to beat them, and then the other half of the game was just quick time events.
Yes,
But the game was gorgeous. It looked
it
really
looked
nice.
great.
Yeah.
It looked
I'm
great.
remembering the like E3 where they were showing off some of the.
Honestly, if you have the Game Pass for Xbox, it's worth the 2 hours. It's just like because you will just look at this game and we're like, wow, they did it. Especially when you look at when it was done, it was like this is some beautiful artwork. They really did a great job of that. So that would be my second one that I would throw under the bus. What you got over there?
What do I got? Well, I'm going to click into both the JRPG and the too many character thing. And
Smash
say,
Bros.
no.
It's got
Yeah.
way too many
Classic-
characters.
Here's the thing.
Classic JRPG Super Smash Bros.
Yeah, my favorite JRPG of all time, Super Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Melee.
When you're playing Hero.
No, that's
Oh,
true.
that's
Yeah,
true.
that's true.
That's true.
That's true. No, that's an entire other conversation about how I feel about Smash Brothers art direction and Nintendo art direction in general. No, I was going to Chrono Cross. I think Chrono Cross is one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen that I have no fucking interest in. Sorry. I don't know if we're allowed to swear. No, so no interest in it because the gameplay is so. The way it was touted, the way you and I have talked about it before, like, oh, it's a spiritual successor to Chrono Trigger, which is a great game. It's a wonderful experience. And then here comes Chrono Cross, and that game captures the PlayStation crust in such a perfect way.
Yeah.
It is such a timestamp, and I mean that in the best way possible. It's like, this is what this console could do. These vivid, bright colors, these beautiful characters, these beautiful character models. I mean, everything about that game looked gorgeous. And then I sit down with it and I go, cool.
Yeah.
Sick.
I will say this. Speaking of, this is what this console could do before I move over to Javier. Me being 53, there were so many games that came to mind for the Dreamcast.
Oh, yeah.
Because honestly, the Dreamcast just made everything look good.
Mm-hmm.
PSO, man?
So much stuff looks so good on Dreamcast. But, didn't mean that it played well, but man, did it look good.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Dreamcast, and again, I enjoyed this one. I thought this was good, and the art was good, but Taxi Driver.
Crazy Taxi?
Crazy Taxi was the first time that I remember going to the arcade and going home and seeing the same graphics at the arcade that I had at the mall that I did when I was at home. It was the first time that I was looking at the same graphics, that I saw in the mall. Because otherwise, you'd always lose something when you go to your home console. But the Dreamcast, but that one had a bunch of games that they just look great.
The Dreamcast is one of my favorite tragedies of all time. Like if the Dreamcast came out maybe 5 years after it did, it would have sold like hotcakes.
And wasn't $1 million.
Well, now we're gonna have the Switch too.
You're ready for my game on Dreamcast?
Oh well. Before you go into that, because you mentioned Crazy Taxi.
Oh no! This is a game that I actually played, not a bad one.
Oh.
It was the up down, choo choo
Space
choo.
Channel.
Oh, Space Channel.
Yeah.
Love that game, man. No, but before we get too far away from Crazy Taxi and the art direction of Crazy Taxi and how wonderful it is, one of the most memorable Crazy Taxi likes that I have ever played, we played in Japan when we were over. So speaking of arcade,
Oh my God.
we go into this arcade. It's called Hirose Entertainment Yard, and they have a ton. And I mean, when I say like very unique, rare arcade boxes, they had Typing of the Dead there.
Really?
They had
Yes.
Street Fighter the movie, the game there. Like
Yes,
they had
arcade machines.
Yeah, and it was insane. Like I was so excited, and then we turn the corner and we see this thing, and in a big sign up at the top of it, it says "Emergency Call Ambulance."
This is the title of the game.
Opens. The game opens. You put in your yen.
And you got into a car, right?
Yeah, you get into a little car.
Yeah.
And it's a Japanese one, so I barely fit in it.
Yeah.
And so I'm in it, and
This is the opening cutscene. This is what happens.
so you sit down, you put in your yen, you're sitting there, and you watch this horrifying car accident happen where this kid gets thrown out of the car and then his dog grabs him and drags him across the street so that he can get help. And
This
then
horrifying little boy gets hit in a horrible car accident. This is the opening,
first thing
and we're
you
looking
see.
at each other like, "What is this game?"
What is
And then
this?
the game starts, and the little boy's health is in the top left, and it's constantly ticking down, and
Well,
it's like,
you were driving the ambulance
and it's
to
like
the hospital.
little boy's gonna die
And
unless
you gotta get weird with it. You gotta get weird with it to get him to the hospital in time, but you can't jostle him too much.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
how are we supposed to
So
do
it's like
this?
if you hit objects, like the kid starts dying, and you're like, "This is horrible. This is awful."
So yeah, emergency call
That's
ambulance.
I think they stopped doing this in Madden. I can't remember if it was 92 or 94, but prior to that, I think it was 94 or 92. if one of the players got injured,
Yeah.
an ambulance would drive in on the field. However, the ambulance would run over people.
That's great.
So
Hey,
you can
those
hear the
insurance
ambulance
dollars gotta
come in
come
and
from
like,
somewhere.
"Rrrr," bam, 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 and like players are flying off in every direction, and then they pick up the guy who was injured, and
Yeah.
then they drive off again as they drive over another like 4 or 5 players. It was hysterical.
Incredible. So yeah, honorable mention, Emergency Call Ambulance. One of the most
Yeah.
memorable games I've ever
Nice.
played. Most
So-
beautiful art direction.
Is it your turn or his turn?
I just did
I don't
Chrono
know,
Cross.
we-
Oh yeah,
so-
yeah, your turn. Let's go.
Okay. So my next one.
Mhm.
Oh, what was it?
Oh, yeah.
See, this is why I took notes.
What's up, Mickey?
That's why I took extensive
Or
notes.
Mikey.
So I
Let's
didn't.
not forget the continue screen that would threaten you at gunpoint.
It was the most traumatizing game. Like, we got out of that and we were like, what did we just play? Like,
Yeah, like, is that kid actually dead? Like, did we
Yeah.
kill a child somewhere?
So I'm going to give you another one because I had a few honorable mentions. So you guys know RuneScape, right?
Yeah.
One of the original.
I never
creators-
made the bread.
I don't know if he was the original creator or just one of them, but he ended up leaving, and he ended up making a game recently called Brighter Shores. Brighter Shores looks like RuneScape. It looks fantastically retro, and one of my favorite things is it looks like a tabletop game.
All right.
So each individual area looks like you know how like some tabletop games they have like the almost puzzle piece tiles
Yeah, yeah.
that you could like put together. It looked like those, so it would like connect like in those puzzle piece patterns, and it looked fantastic. Every single item, rather than just being an item, it was like a card, so you had like your deck and stuff. However, that has to be one of the most boring games I have ever played. So one of the things about RuneScape that I find really interesting and intriguing is the fact that you have to go to different areas in order to level up, in order to get different resources. Brighter Shores, as soon as let's take fishing for an example, because fishing is what threw me over the edge. Fishing was like, this is the reason I'm stopping this game. So you're catching flounder up to level 5. Once you get to level 5, you can go catch crabs.
Oh, you can get Sebastian after Flounder?
Once
You go H-box on him.
Once you catch the crabs,
Sorry.
That poor man is catching strays from people he doesn't even know.
once you get to level 10, you can go back to flounders. Where do you go for flounders? The second level of flounders, by the way. So you're already catching another fish that you've
Flounder
already
with a
caught.
capital F.
You go back to where you caught the flounder. It's not, they don't send you to different places in order to get higher level resources. The resource patches level up with you. So there's no reason for you to ever explore the game because the game just keeps on building on itself in the same area. And it's not even like the
It's like Civilization if you just keep building on the same spot.
I'm going to build the space station inside my pyramid.
and from what I can tell, from how far I got, it doesn't even look like there's any reason to upgrade your abilities other than, oh, the number went up, which I like seeing numbers go up. But numbers going up just to see numbers going up, that doesn't... One of the most disappointing things I've ever
Well,
played.
I'll tell you disappointing. Here's disappointing for me. Again, I'm going back in time with you guys here.
I remember what it was whenever.
Resident Evil.
The first one?
Really?
The first one.
The first one?
For the PlayStation 1.
The first one.
Resident Evil for PlayStation 1.
I was like, this is really cool. Why am I looking at a wall? Why am I
The
staring
camera is
through a
really-
tree?
Yeah.
Why am I... Wait, I was in front of the tree. Why am I behind the tree now?
Yeah.
Like, it was... it looked great, especially for the time.
Yeah.
But the playing of it was so
Yeah.
frustrating.
You're going to catch hands for that one. Not for me, but I just know that
It
people
was,
are going to come at
I
me.
know people are going to come at me, but
Was R1
it was just so
R1 had
frustrating.
tank controls,
It's
right?
the tank
Yeah,
control.
yeah, yeah.
It's the tank controls.
Oh.
I do want to point out we had
Yeah.
one more follower before you said anything about Resident... Or one more viewer before you said anything about
And he's
Resident
gone
Evil.
now.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
gone now.
What do you mean Resident Evil?
No, yeah.
And what you think that's bad? You know what? I'm gonna throw the other one. Okay, I'm going for 2 here
Don't
in a
do it.
row. I'm doing it. Y'all aren't ready for this. I like to apologize to the world out there. This is 100%. Remember I said objective and subjective?
Yeah.
This is 100% subjective.
Okay.
I'm looking at this
As if
camera.
R1 wasn't.
I'm looking
Yeah.
at this camera. No, R1 wasn't subjective because it was objectively bad camera angles. The cameras, you can't argue with the fact that the cameras were garbage.
I mean, the camera do be garbage in that.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
camera was
that's all.
garbage.
So that's the objective part of it. The subjective part of this is, on my list, I have almost every Final Fantasy game.
What?
There she goes.
All right.
I said it was subjective.
Not only did we lose viewers, we lost a host. We lost one of the hosts.
So here's the thing.
I hope the mic caught the Foley.
Yeah.
Because that was really
So
important.
here's the thing. I
So
actually.
wait, which one's
What
your
you
game?
get- you
Is it
just don't want me to show
RE1
up anymore.
or-
No. Here's the thing. Again, this is why it says
I need you
subjective.
to know I
He was
pressed
rolling into the next.
This was my 100% subjective call on this one because I recognize how amazing they are.
Yeah.
I don't have the patience for turn-based. I can't play these games.
Mm-hmm.
The only one I could play was 7 because it wasn't turn-based. I need to push a button and see things happen right away.
7 remake.
Yeah.
7 remake.
I need to push buttons and see things happen. It's my fault. I get that. I don't have the patience for it. However, I can watch somebody play it because it's a beautiful game to watch. You know, my brain just can't handle. Okay, go ahead, your turn. Now you hit me. Okay, now I'll hit you.
Angel, I don't want to have to hit you.
There's part of me that feels like we're doing that slap tournament that people are doing nowadays. You know, like where they
I
slap
love
each other.
those.
They take a turn and slap each other.
Oh, slap fight. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, slap fight's so
I
fun.
can't do that. You know, the turn-based thing just kills me.
Okay.
So again, that's on me. I
Yeah.
apologized ahead of time, but
The only
they
one
look
that's,
so good. I could watch them forever.
The only one that's objective out of those is 12. Okay.
See, I'll go to bat for 12. Like, it's not great, but I'll go to bat for that
You
game.
go to bat for 12 after
Yeah.
the remake of it, I feel like. Because the first time around,
Okay, because the remake of 12,
Okay.
the Zodiac edition or whatever, has a
the
little
Zodiac
button.
Killer. Yeah.
A little button you can press that just speeds up. It's like twice
Okay.
speed, 4 times
Yeah.
speed.
And
Yeah, okay.
it's like, oh, actually, this game
Yeah,
is
yeah.
fun when it's not going the pace it's supposed
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, the game's too slow. It's too slow. It needs
He still
that's-
put down the bat. He's
that's
like,
my
he's like,
issue.
ah! No,
it
never
needs
mind.
that speed up
That's
button.
my issue.
Um,
And again, that's just on me. But man, that kills me because and the funny thing is, I think I bought all of them.
Yeah.
And then I just could never finish them. I couldn't play them. Although one of my favorite stories, we're going back in time again. Blockbuster. I went to Blockbuster, and somebody's coming in.
Somebody's coming to attack your Resident Evil and Final Fantasy
Yeah.
opinions.
So I go to Blockbuster, and I was getting Final Fantasy 12. And if you remember Blockbuster, you know, they put the games,
Yep.
you know, they turn them in, blah, blah, blah. And the manager sees me, and he's like, I hope you find something. I was like, yeah, I'm looking for Final Fantasy 12, but I don't see it anywhere. He goes, well, let me look on the computer. He gets on the computer, he's typing away. And he goes, I kid you not, this is the manager.
Yeah.
He goes, well, I can't seem to find Final Fantasy 12, but I have Final Fantasy XII.
Yeah. I already
he goes-
knew.
he goes-
The second you
It's-
said it.
yeah.
He says,
Yeah.
if you want to try that one, I'll give it to you for free and give you a rain check for the other one if it comes in. And I was like, sure, I'll
Yeah.
take it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Damn.
Give me old XII.
So-
yeah.
damn, dude.
So I
damn.
tried the XII for free.
Hey, that's awesome.
Damn.
So,
Sorry.
yeah, what
12's garbage, but
Okay,
XII?
so I'm going to give you 2 because I remembered the one that I was.
Yeah,
gonna give
go
you.
for it.
The bad one that I was going to give you was
Yeah.
Anthem.
Oh,
Anthem.
oof.
I was so excited
Oh,
for
that's
Anthem.
the. Oh, no.
And I was like,
Oh, no.
oh wow, this
Oh,
game
no.
looks amazing. You get to fly around, you get to like actually feel powerful inside this open world, and it was one of the most
Yeah.
disappointing
It
games
sure
I
was
have
Anthem.
ever.
Yeah.
I uninstalled that game so fast.
Well, EA uninstalled it for you after that.
Yeah,
That's
as
right.
they
We'll take-
should.
we'll take that
It was
back.
the only good decision EA has made in the past like 15 years.
to take down that game.
But okay, so now somewhat controversial, maybe.
Yeah.
If you say RE4, I'm going to throw my
No.
phone at you. Okay.
No.
I don't know why I thought you were going to. Someone's going to say it, and I'm going to get real
I like
mad.
the RE series.
All right, good.
Yeah. As you should. Yeah.
No,
They're all amazing, even one.
It was Mario Wonder, was it?
What?
Girl.
No. Hear me out. Hear me
Girl.
out. I think that not that Mario Wonder's bad.
Okay.
Mario Wonder's single player, I really enjoy.
Yeah.
Mario Wonder multiplayer, I thought was lacking.
Girl.
I think that it's the way that. See, I don't like the way a lot of side-scrolling platformers deal with multiplayer. I just don't like the way the camera focuses a lot of times. I think that camera focus can really
That's
kind
fair.
of make or break a game. And I think I try to play it with 4 different people.
Oh.
Hey, that's part of your problem.
Oh, see, we just
Yeah.
played it 2-player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
We have
what
a
I'm
great-
saying.
We have a
Yeah,
great
yeah.
Mario Wonder story to
So
tell, by
if
the
you're
way.
playing it with 4 people, I think that it is not a great experience. However, single player, 2-player, I think it's a great game. However, I absolutely love the art direction for Mario Wonder. I think that
Yeah.
the return to the more cartoony Mario games, fantastic. Like say what you want about the price. I think the new Mario Kart looks fantastic.
Yes.
I think it looks so good. The art direction in
Mm-hmm.
both Wonder and the new Mario Kart game,
Mm-hmm.
amazing. Even the DK redesign, like I liked the
I
more
love
rare
Rare
inspired
DK.
DK.
Oh, yeah.
I like
He's,
that.
he's always going to be my DK. But the new
but the
DK,
new DK looks really
he's
good.
really
too.
expressive.
And again,
It's
just
lovely.
because the art was better than the game doesn't mean
Yeah.
the game was bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I said, I really enjoyed Resident Evil 1.
Yeah.
No, you can't
But,
take it back now.
but it annoyed the crap out of me, the whole
Oh, and let me
camera
guess, Final
thing.
Fantasy wasn't that bad.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
Final Fantasy. I'd never, ever, I bought them all.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't finish one of them.
Yeah,
Couldn't
they're
finish
long.
any of
They're
them.
long.
Wait,
All
was
of
it
them are
7?
long.
Was it 7 that was actually, like, not turn-based?
You think
So
of
here's
7
the
remake?
thing.
Maybe.
I
put on
think
my Final
you're
Fantasy
talking about
cap
the
here.
one with
Yeah.
Valentine.
Yes.
No.
Oh, Lord.
What's that?
Dirge of Cerberus?
What?
I'm just saying it wasn't turn-based.
It wasn't turn-based.
That's
You're
what I'm
right.
saying, it
That's
wasn't
the
good.
one you're going to go to bat for? Dirge of Cerberus?
Here's the thing. I want you guys to know
That's
that
what
I have
he's
been
thinking.
editing. I've been editing my list on the fly, and one of my original games on the list was Dirge of Cerberus.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
That
yeah.
game looked fantastic.
Here's the thing.
And that's one where the gameplay is so bad,
It
and
is.
the art style's fine.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it was peak Nomura. It was
Yeah.
peak
Yeah,
Nomura.
yeah.
I mean, this guy was feeling himself.
Nomura, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Dude can design.
You can tell when Nomura's in a phase, and that's
Yeah.
my favorite part. You can Nomura really likes plaid this year. Like that's
Yeah.
exactly. Like, hey, he figured out what belts were this time.
That character has 8 belts.
Yeah, my dude is. So I don't want to disparage Nomura entirely because they are trying to milk that poor golden goose for all he's worth.
yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen like what his project schedule was for the last 20 years. He's working on 6 games at a time as like a monster designer, as a producer, I'm like, oh, give the guy a minute.
Yeah.
But anyway, so like they are trying to milk that poor guy dry. But at the same time, like, I love when you see a design and know it's Nobunga.
What's
like
up,
you
Busy
just know it's Nobunga. Just very, very he has a way about him.
Oh, yeah.
But with Dirge of Cerberus, again, he was feeling himself at that point. He's like, what if I just gave Vincent hair spikes for no reason? How's he gonna do that? Who cares? And then
I can't believe we just heard all the Final Fantasy games, but the one I like is Dirge of
I feel
Cerberus.
like I'm living in an alternate time.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I
where
told
Dirge of
you.
Cerberus was actually really good in the
It's-
Final Fantasy
I have
games in
issues.
Dogwater. This will be the last time we're on this podcast. No.
They're not asking us back.
I can't blame you.
so
He's just here because he's my son. He needs a ride home.
Yeah.
you.
We're close enough. I can walk.
I was gonna say Javi will take you home. It's not that big of a deal. So
What else you got?
What have I got? What have you got? You
What have I
haven't
got?
said
I've
any.
got. All right.
He did research and everything.
I did research,
Let's
and
go.
you know what? I'll
I'll just talk.
I'll put forth a. It's not really a turn-based RPG, but it is an RPG, and it is another game by SquareSoft. This is a 2000 PS1 game.
Okay.
Okay.
And this is a game that was doing a lot of stuff like artistic wise and graphics wise, like way ahead of its time. Like when I think of it, was doing like shading and lighting in real time.
Toe Jam and Earl.
Not
Oh,
a Square
sorry.
game. Not even a JRPG. You were close though. This is this game called Vagrant Story. And when I think of like early, like really stylized shading in games, I think of like Okami or Jet Set Radio or The Wind Waker, but those were on like
Right.
Dreamcast, PS2, GameCube. This was like trying to do shading on the PS1.
And it looked gorgeous.
Like if you watch the opening cutscene to this game, like the way the lighting is, like they'll have these characters like really stylistically lit, and it looks almost like a comic book. The way the lighting is so stylized, and the text boxes pop up, and the music is crescendoing. And it's like, wow, this game's awesome. And then you get into it, and then the gameplay is it's real time. You move your character around in real time, but then when you attack, you open this menu, and every time you need to attack or perform any action other than like jump or something, you need to open this menu, and there's this animation that plays every time you open this menu, and it pauses the game, and then if you attack, I think your cursor like defaults to attack, but if you want to do anything other than attack, like if I want to cast a spell or something, it's like buried like 4 sub-menus deep in this menu. It's not great.
You're basically managing a spreadsheet at that point.
Oh, let me tell you about managing a spreadsheet. So, similar to like if you've ever played like
Can you tell him his wife?
if you've ever played like The Witcher, you'll remember like Geralt has like, oh, I've got a sword for humans and I've got a sword for monsters.
Yeah.
Well, this takes that idea to the 1,000,000th degree, because you've got I've got a specialized sword for skeletons, and I've got a specialized sword for ghosts, and then I've got a specialized sword for phantoms, which are different than ghosts, and then I've got a specialized sword for demons, and then I've got a specialized sword.
You can essentially make the Iron Throne.
Yes.
And I use this pen for my taxes.
You cannot switch weapons when you're in combat, so you have to remember which enemy type is which when you see them, and then pre-equip your weapon, which requires you to go back in the menu and cycle through all the...
I like that.
Yeah. Anyone who's played Vagrant Story knows exactly what is. It's... Anyway.
Can we get a gif of him doing this, by the way?
Yeah. If you played the game, you know what I mean.
It's gotta be my new subnotive.
I think if I played this game 25 years ago when it came out, I might have had the patience to manage all the spreadsheets.
I've
but
never had the patience.
I played this for the first time last year, and I was like, man, this game looks and sounds so cool. Like,
Barely made it through Kingdom Hearts.
I
love Kingdom Hearts, but I barely made it because I had to switch this, and I had to switch that, and I had to add this, and I had to add that. And usually what I did is I had my wife and my kids tell me what to do, and then I'd push buttons and kill things.
See, you're a stronger man than I, because I was having...
just make a gummy ship that looked like a genital and then
Yes, I would make very phallic-looking gummy ships, and that was the most fun I had in Kingdom
When
Hearts.
he heard I was playing Kingdom Hearts 3, like...
There's if you've never played Kingdom Hearts, there's like a ship builder where you can like build freestyle.
And he would make it look like a...
Yeah. like what the...
So you got any other games?
I got more. You want me to just keep going? I'll just keep going? All right. I've got a 2009 Wii exclusive by Platinum Games.
Platinum, let's go.
Platinum's always a...
This is Mad World. Did you guys play Mad World?
I played Mad World.
You remember Mad World? This was like very, very stylistically like shaded. It
very
looks...
out of character at the time for Nintendo to release too.
I know. This was like the whole thing at Platinum. I think these were like ex-Capcom people that worked on this game. Their whole thing was like, we want to put a hyper-violent game out on the Wii. And so they put this like very stylized looking. It's like all cell shaded, but it's
Yeah.
all black and white. So it's I don't know how to
It
describe
almost
it.
has like a Sin City. Kind
Yes,
of,
it was
yeah.
very influenced by Sin City.
Okay.
Have you ever seen or looked at like Sin City, the like comics, right?
Yeah.
It looks exactly like that. So it's like very black and white, but
Yeah.
then like if you attacked an enemy, you could like cut their heads off or whatever. The blood would just start spurting, and that would be all red. So it's like very black, white, and
I'm
red.
not dead yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
It's like very stylized that way, and I think there's a little bit of yellow, but it was all black, white, red. It's like very stark, very memorable art style. Gameplay was fine,
it
but
has
the
not
yellow
come out
for?
since.
the
Signs.
yellow were like there were like signs, or I think like if you punched somebody, there would be like an old like Batman style like biff, bam, pow, and then they would all like show up in yellow like.
You got something else, Jesse?
Oh, girl, do I have
What'd
something
you got?
else?
What'd you
I'm going to say one that's going to be very
Do it.
strange to hear. You're going to laugh when you hear
Okay,
this.
yeah.
A game where the art was beautiful, but the
Yeah.
gameplay,
Yeah.
Dreamlight Valley.
Oh, okay. My wife plays
I
the
can't
junk
play
out of
that
that.
game.
I play the
She-
living crap out of
she
it.
still
I hate
does.
that game.
She
What?
still
You love
does.
that game.
That game.
It's Animal Crossing for Disney.
Yeah.
Well, here's the
If
problem.
only.
She plays this all the time.
Yeah,
well,
I do.
Lori
Here's-
does too. You know what? Y'all should be friends so you can send each other stuff.
I mean, honestly. No, so here's my problem is at first...
We don't have enough time for my problems.
So, when I first got into Dreamlight Valley, I put like a solid 60 out, like especially on the Steam Deck, like it was easy for me to just sit there,
Yeah.
knees to
watched
my
her do
chest.
this.
Yeah, and I'm like, Dreamlight Valley is really fun.
Hours.
But then as they started to expand on the characters allowed in this game, here's the great thing about Animal Crossing that Dreamlight Valley does not have. Animal Crossing, if I don't like a villager, I can bully them off my island. If I turn around
You
and
can't
buzz...
bully Donald
That's
Duck.
true.
No.
That is true.
Like
can't
Donald
bully
Duck will be
Donald.
walking around my island,
Poor
and
Donald.
this man he's never chill. He's constantly throwing.
ain't
They
got no
had to
pants.
patch it.
Yeah.
There's an actual patch that they put out because Donald was throwing too many tantrums, and it was making people anxious because they would
Wow.
just turn around and Donald would be jumping up and down, getting mad.
Throwing a
I
fit.
wish I could do the Donald noise. Yeah.
And so, like, I'm sitting here trying to make this beautiful island, and I turn around, and Maui is there, and I'm like, man, I don't want the Rock on my island right now. That's not what this
Donald's
vibe is.
embarrassing. I don't want the Rock to see how embarrassing Donald is.
I don't want
acting.
to. I don't want to be embarrassed by either of them.
Yeah.
Is the problem?
Oh, okay.
That's funny.
Like, so there are these, beautiful aesthetic choices. Some of the characters look fantastic. Other ones, I'm like, who said this was all right? But yeah, and then again,
Lori
like,
was chasing memories yesterday.
it's so like there are, and what's funny is there is like if you crack into it, there is like a nice story there in the bottom too. Like they're putting effort into this game. Let me evict Simba. That's all I'm saying. Just let me evict Simba. Let me tell that man, hey, this is your part of the island. Do not go anywhere else. Or like,
See everything the light touches? Yeah, that's mine.
yeah,
What's
actually, this is mine.
Yeah, yeah.
I need you to stay over in this
Yeah,
4x4
yeah, yeah.
area.
Mine is mine,
Stay-
and yours is mine.
Stay in your
not
rock.
yours.
yeah. Or like, they bring in Mother Gothel, and Rapunzel's one of my favorite Disney princesses, and they were, introduced her recently. Mother Gothel walking straight up to her, just like, hey, what's going on? And I'm like, hey, as a person who loves this movie, I think this isn't cool. Like, I don't like this. I don't like it.
She's not nice.
No, she's not.
She's trying to be friendly, which is really weird, honestly.
Yeah. Like, they keep trying to make this Disney villain thing happen, and I'm like, girl, I don't care about any of them. I just want to
That's
make
funny.
a pretty island, and let me evict Simba. Like, I'm not asking a lot.
What-
Let me put him in a pool and just leave him there. Like,
What do you got, Javier?
So, I absolutely love this series.
Uh-oh.
it's gonna be Kingdom Hearts, isn't it?
No, I know what it is. No, I don't.
Hunter.
Monster Hunter?
Oh.
Monster
Wow.
Hunter?
You about to attack Monster Hunter?
No.
Okay.
I'm about
I
to
thought he was-
glaze.
I thought he was going to say Mirror's Edge.
Oh.
No.
Oh, that's a good one.
I
He
like
liked the
Mirror's
first
Edge.
one. The second one, he just...
Second game, awful. That is a whole other.
Yeah, that's a different
tirade.
podcast. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
But no, Monster Hunter has to be one of the best crafted worlds aesthetically I have, in my opinion, have ever seen. I think that the way that they build their world, the way that they design their monsters, the way that they design their armor, the way that they design the camps, everything, absolutely phenomenal. I just think it's an absolutely gorgeous game. And I mean,
But you love this game. So you're saying the game is
Yeah,
so gorgeous.
the game is so gorgeous.
Gotcha. And the
that-
gameplay is
And the gameplay is amazing.
Okay.
I
it's
love
just so gorgeous.
But yeah, the
Okay.
actual like aesthetics
Yeah.
of every game, incredible. Just absolutely gorgeous every game. I don't think I've ever seen a Monster Hunter game that misses in the the art
Mm.
department. I haven't seen it happen personally.
I can
You know
see
where it
that.
misses every time? Multiplayer.
You know where it misses right now? Missing the Monster Hunter language.
Oh.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah, I'm a big lover of the Monster Hunter games having the Monster Hunter language.
It's also missing a decent PC version unless you have like an absolute cutting edge rig. It's not going to run well on PC.
I run consistently at 40.
I thought you were going to say 4.
No,
I
I
run
run
at
consistently
4
at 40,
FPS.
and I cry. But the game's still gorgeous.
Okay.
So
I'm not
Yeah.
going to... We have not disagreed with you yet. We
Yeah.
just pointed
Alright.
out, hey.
So we're going to interrupt for a second here to play a really bad game.
this is gonna be awful.
It is awful. I will admit right now. This is the part of the podcast where I Google something
Okay.
and I go to page 7 or 8 of Google
Mm-hmm.
and then pick a list.
Oh,
So it is not a list from page 1 or 2 of Google.
Okay.
I Googled games with best graphics.
Best graphics.
Yeah. So I Googled 2 different ones. So it was interesting. One came up with best graphics, and another one came up with surprising, like graphics. like they
What's
were
the surprise?
like they surprised you. Well, so it's really los 7 videojuegos que las gráficas eran más sorprendentes. That's the one.
Okay, yeah. I followed all that. Followed every word.
So I don't know if you want to go with the one
Yeah.
where the graphics were surprisingly
Okay.
good, or you want to
Oh.
go with
I don't know what that
I
means.
think,
Exactly.
I think that we
You're
should
gonna go
go with the first option.
all right with the
In
best
in the
graphics.
interest of getting this out of the
okay.
way.
So here's
This is a segment that everybody at home that I have talked to
Yeah.
so here
loves.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
y'all are
it is
gonna hate
torture.
it.
It's torture.
It's
Okay.
awful.
Okay.
So it is 12. There are 12 on this list. It's
oh
like
I thought you
Family
were saying
Feud.
this is Final Fantasy 12.
No. This is
Okay.
like Family Feud, but backwards. In other
Backwards.
words, if you get
Try to
number
guess number
1,
12, yeah.
no, if you get number 1, that you only get 1 point
When was
because
this
that's
list
the
created?
easiest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you get number 12, you get 12 points
Yep.
because
Alright,
that
sick.
should be the hardest.
How
When was
update?
this created?
Yeah, when was this list
So
published?
this
Ooh.
one was done in 2023 by Juego Estudios.
Mm.
Oh, shoot. That takes out like 3 of the games I would have picked.
All right. So we'll let Jesse.
And the
go.
title of this list is Best Graphics?
It says list of 12 games with best graphics.
Best Graphics.
Yeah,
Okay.
2023.
All right.
All right, Jesse, you get to go.
Okay.
Throw a name out.
Super Mario Odyssey.
Not on the list.
Wow.
Best Graphics.
Go for it.
I'm going to say...
Remember, I dug deep into like page 7 of Google, so this is not
Yeah.
your IGI, and this is Juego Studios, whatever Juego Studios is.
Cyberpunk.
Oh, Cyberpunk 2077,
2077.
with 8 points.
Yeah.
You're on the board.
On the
Let's
board,
go.
on the
You
board.
got 8 points.
Hey.
All right. So give me another one.
Trying to think what was popular in 2023.
So you
so I get to keep
yeah,
going.
Yeah. You get to keep going. Because
Keep going.
I'm gonna make you red. All right. 8 points.
Best graphics. Let's throw out one I mentioned earlier. Let's throw out Octopath Traveler.
Not on
No.
here.
Okay. All right.
All right, Javier, what you got?
God of War Ragnarok.
It is number 5.
All right. I'm starting to get a picture of what they mean by best graphics.
Yeah.
Number
Okay.
5.
Got it.
Yeah, that's part of the game
Got
at
it.
first, is trying to figure out what the heck they're talking
Got
about.
it.
It's not
All
for
right,
people with
Javier?
taste, is what I'm hearing this from.
Wow.
Listen, I went deep, okay? Again, it's page 7.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
I will tell you, there are no Assassin's Creeds on here.
Wow.
Interesting.
All right, we're back to you, Jesse.
For me,
Is Assassin's Creed no longer normie?
I
think
feel
it
like
is.
it's still normie, but now like.
Oh, okay.
Well,
yeah.
no, now it's woke. That's the new problem. That's what people call it now because apparently there being an actual black samurai is just not a thing people can deal
All right,
with.
what you got?
All right, yeah. Before I get too far into that, so in 2023, I almost said 2003. That would have been a different list. The Witcher 3.
Took
No
mine.
Witchers.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
No.
Okay.
No.
You took mine. That's a good one.
I'm glad she took it because it
yeah.
wasn't on there.
Let's go with what year did? Let's go with Doom Eternal.
No Dooms.
Okay.
All right, Javier, you got to save this here.
Senua's Hellblade?
That's two different games.
Yeah, those are two different games.
No, you know what? Hellblade.
There's Hellblade.
Hellblade was actually on the surprising.
There's Senua's
List.
Sacrifice.
Oh.
Senua's Sacrifice.
There you go.
Yeah, that one's on the surprisingly good
Okay.
list. It was on the other list, not
I
on this
never
one.
would have came up with it. Yeah.
By the way, the audio, so good. Anyway, all right,
Fantastic.
so we're back to you.
Oh, jeez.
All right, we went strikes all the way across. So once we get 3 strikes all the way across,
20.
so he's leading 8. Javier's
Man.
got 5.
I am a fake gamer because I'm trying
Okay.
to think of video games. Baldur's Gate 3.
I think that's
No
too late.
boulders. No.
Wait, what year did that come out?
Well, it was in early access for 100
Oh,
years.
you're right. That game was in early
was
access
early
a
access.
million years.
Like,
We got certain games that have been beta forever.
yeah, and then when it became alpha, everyone was like, "Oh, Baldur's Gate 3." I'm like, they had open playtesting for 5. Anyway,
This is a hard game. You're right.
this is hell.
Let's go with. I feel like there's not going to be any Nintendo.
There's some of these that are like, you're gonna. Yeah. Anyway, go
I
ahead.
feel like there's not going to be any Nintendo games on there. So
Ooh, okay.
I'm going to go with. Let's go with Final Fantasy VII Remake.
No fantasies
Whoa!
at all.
Wow.
On this list. Javier,
Death Stranding?
That's a good
Death
guess. That's a
Stranding,
good
number
guess.
7.
That's a good guess.
Hey.
So Javier takes the lead
That's a
with
good
12
guess.
points.
That's a good guess.
Oh, girl.
All right, Javier, what else you got? You took the lead, 12 points.
Callisto Protocol.
No Callisto.
Was Callisto 24?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh no.
You got to get on the board.
I'm
Jesse's gotta get
trying.
on the board.
Man, I don't play video games. I just play Final Fantasy. It's the only one I know. Shoot. Let's go. We're gonna go Jedi Survivor.
No.
Dang.
I need to play that series.
Alan Wake
So good.
2.
It is on there with 11. Look
it
at
doesn't
you.
really count.
Alan
I thought
Wake
that it came out
2.
in 24.
No, that game's 2 years old now.
No, I
it
need that
really?
game to be brand new.
Alan Wake 2.
I
So
think-
that means you got 19 points. You took the lead.
All
I
right.
need to
Javier's
finish the
got
first one.
12. Let's
I
go.
love those games so much.
Um,
I love those games more than anything.
what else is on that list?
The premise is just amazing.
Talk about Alan
What
Wake
would be
all day
number
day.
1?
I'll be honest with you. Number 1, I can't say anything.
Okay.
It's gonna be like
Javier would
Call
know
of
right
Duty or
away if I
something.
said what I was going to say.
Monster Hunter.
No,
Okay.
no monsters.
Um.
I almost said something and it would have given her away. So that's why I didn't say it. Javier, you need to get back in. You got 12 points.
I know.
James has got 19.
What's even come out in the past few years?
Yeah.
I mean, some of these are older.
Alien Isolation.
No.
Game is pretty old at this point.
Tears.
Go ahead. What you got?
Tears of the Kingdom.
No. All right.
See, I think.
Let's see. What you got?
Let's go with like let's say like Forza 5.
No, but that I did like. I'm a Forza fan, so.
Yeah.
All right, Javier.
Oh, well.
Javier, you got to get this to stay in it. You got 12.
Oh, Devil May Cry 4.
No. All right, last round. Let's see what you
Oh
got.
wait, was it 5?
Yes, 5 would have been out by then.
Devil May Cry 5.
No. All right.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
No.
Really?
Javier,
What?
come
Wow.
on.
What?
You need something to keep it alive. If not, James wins with 19 points.
He can have this one.
Yeah, what you got? What you got?
Javier's
Give me
so.
something.
Emergency call ambulance.
Elden Ring? I don't know.
It is.
Oh!
Okay, so hold on. So wait a minute. So you have now 12. Now you have 18. So he's still beating you by 1.
All right, for the
point.
win. You got to get one more for the
You need
win.
at least 1 point.
Oh,
And I
man.
almost gave you that 1 point earlier because I almost said something.
Halo 5?
Nope. So James, you win by 1.
Hey, win
All
by
right,
one.
all right, you ready?
All right, let's hear the
Let's
Number
list.
12.
Yeah.
According to Juego Studios.
I love him.
Number 12, Resident Evil 2.
I thought about that.
dang it.
I thought about RE2 remake.
11
really good
was
one.
Alan Wake 2.
Yeah.
You got that one. 10 was Control.
Control. I didn't think they would have 2 Remedy games on there.
I need to play Control.
Number 9 was The Ascent.
What?
The Ascent?
Yeah, that's what it says. I don't know nothing. I just read. So number 9 was The Ascent.
Okay.
8 was Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
7 was Death Stranding.
Yeah.
6 was Elden Ring.
Yeah.
5 was God of War.
Oh.
Ragnarok.
Oh, Ragnarok.
And here we go into the top 4.
Okay.
4, 100% agree. I need to finish this game. I'm just bad at finishing games because my ADHD kicks in and I get easily distracted. Ghost.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yes.
Yeah, Ghost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I forgot
Yeah.
about that
And,
game.
and I'm awful at playing
forgot about
single
that game.
player games because I'm just such a competitor. I just need to play somebody. Even if I get destroyed, I just need to play somebody.
See, I love a
But,
single player game.
but I'm enjoying that game. The next 2, Horizon Forbidden West,
Oh, I forgot
Okay,
Horizon
yep.
exists.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Wait, both of them are on there?
Yep.
Okay.
And number 1,
Yeah.
and this is the one that I almost ruined it. I almost said, I've never played this game, but I watched David play the entire game.
Oh.
Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, Red Dead Redemption. Yep.
Two.
Red
Yep.
Dead 2.
It honestly,
It is a gorgeous game.
David was, we were in the living room, and he was just on the PC over there, and I was just watching the whole game because it looks so good.
Yeah.
It does look
You know?
amazing.
Yep. Yep.
So that was it. So with that, we're gonna go after this commercial. Okay, all right. There was the commercial.
Oh.
What did that advertise?
This was
Yeah,
brought
did
to
we
you by. Okay.
Did we at least get paid?
You know what? I
know
will give
Carl
a
was
shout
here.
out to Pixio. Those of you watching,
There you go.
You can see all the Pixio monitors back here. They rock. They are amazing. We love those people. Anyway,
Can I give a shout out?
oh,
to-
they can go to Pixio too and use our code for the kids. Number 4, the kids, you get a discount and they make a donation to us. It's a win-win.
Ooh.
For the kids.
I don't
Yep.
know if my shout out is doing anything like that, so I'm not going to say it.
So, well, we can get into the last ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ready? You ready?
Ready.
This is the last round here. Back to our regular programming. Who wants to go first?
I'll say one that's going to ignite some stuff in
Let's
this
do
live
it. Let's
QC.
do it.
Oh,
Let's-
are we all being, like, incendiary?
No, you know what?
No.
Mine's the least incendiary. I'll throw that one out.
Yeah, go ahead.
This was me, and I'm only putting this one because this game hurt my soul.
Uh-huh.
It was Crackdown 3.
Crackdown 3.
I wouldn't
played
even
Crackdown.
say that.
I know
the
it
graphics
just
were better.
it just hurt my soul because the game was so bad. So here's how bad it was. Okay, the graphics were bad, but the game was so bad
It was so
that
much
the
worse.
graphics were actually better than the game.
Okay,
Okay,
gotcha,
this is
yeah.
Mackerel.
this is how bad this was. Like, if the graphics were a 2 out of 10, the gameplay was a 1. Okay,
Ooh,
Wow, it was like a 0.3.
it was.
Whoa.
It was. And I enjoyed Crackdown so much, the original.
Yeah.
So much so that I bought it at least 10 times.
Crackdown 1
well, okay,
is
so
like
let me
a
explain
solid
that.
7.5.
Let me explain why I bought it so many times. This is back when GameStop had those deals where they're like, if you bring in 5 games, you get an extra $20. So I would trade in Crackdown because it was my 5th game, and then I'd buy it back for $1. but I got an extra $20 on trade.
Okay.
So I would trade it. I would
kept
trade it
giving
in.
Crackdown for
yeah,
Crackdown.
I would trade it in, and then I'd buy it back for $1.
So
That's
imagine
beautiful.
Crackdown 1 is like a solid 7.5.
Yeah.
Crackdown 2 was a 5.
Yeah. So it just kept going
Crackdown
down.
3 was a 0.3.
It was
Wow.
so
So it was like
Sub-Zero.
Fibonacci sequence, but
It
crap.
was so
Yeah.
bad, so bad that even though the graphics were bad, the graphics were still better than the game.
second
okay?
most disappointing game I've ever played.
Yeah, by far. So I figured I'd throw that one under the bus and then let y'all fight over the last ones you got there.
So the last two I have are honestly, in some ways, can be considered tragedies.
Okay.
The first one that I'll bring up, because I feel like this is going to make it, that we're going to giggle at the very least about this, is multiverses.
Yeah.
I think that the multiverses,
Yeah.
when you consider what they had to do with all of those IPs to get them into a cohesive design,
They meant well.
the art, I'm never going to have anything against the art style of it, but that game was like playing Sludge in winter. Like
I would rather play Brawlhalla than Multiverses.
Exactly. We have friends who love like all of the Warner Brothers IP who just thought, it's gonna be great. We're like, no, this is not like, it's bad when I walk in and I'll play anything almost. I'll play anything and be like, you know what? I'm a Tales fan, so I'm a Tales of fan. I'm used to having a little garbage in my soup.
Yeah.
For those of you who know our community, you'll understand this. For those of you who don't know our community, this won't make any sense to you. But this game was so bad that I actually beat Simple Tricks in a game.
Oh my
and
god!
if I can beat Simple Tricks in a game, even if it's just 1 out of 5, the game's broken. There's no other way to explain it other than this game is so broken that I was able to take a game from Simple Tricks.
And it's really just so sad because, like, I look at that in comparison to, like, Nick All-Stars, for example, which, they had the advantage of having a, like, they have control.
And they still did bad.
Yeah, they did awful. Where
every year.
I kind of liked Nick All-Stars.
Every year I have somebody who would say, are we going to do Nick All-Stars for the charity annual? And I was like, no, why not? Because nobody shows up.
Yeah.
Me and the other kid will play. We'll have a 2-player
and they
tournament.
were like, oh, I can get at least 16 players. I was like, all right, I'll put it on there. If you get 8, we'll run it.
Yeah.
3 months later,
Nothing.
nobody.
Yeah.
We dropped the game.
Yeah.
That's the only game I've ever regretted purchasing.
Oh, really?
All-Stars?
Ooh.
Nick All-Stars, yeah.
I had fun with... See, I haven't played the second one, but I had fun with it. I had a little bit of fun with the first one.
I just
I
like
think
how
it was
Multiverses was like, here's the game. Oh, we're taking it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not have any fun with Multiverses.
No,
There was
I
no
don't think
fun
there
to
was
be
ever
had.
a point. Like, I walked into that game and went, oh no, this is awful.
Yeah.
Like, when I watch
it's
you
not
guys
good.
play Rivals every week, I'm like, they're having a lot of fun, and I can see why this game is fun.
Yeah.
When I watched you play Multiverses, I was like, do you want me to just, like, put a pillow on your face? Like, what is that?
Just smother me now, please.
Yeah, just make it happen.
Not in a sexy way.
No.
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 No. Nothing sexy
No,
about
don't.
Multiverses.
Just, no, very, very bad.
The worst.
What's your other one?
My other one
Yeah.
is, again, now this one is, I feel very certainly that this is a problem of the management that was overseeing it,
Mm-hmm.
and 2, the time frame in which it came out.
Mm-hmm.
And that game is Battleborn, the
Oh, yeah. Nobody remembers that
hero
game.
shooter that had the
Everyone
unfortunate
forgets that game.
the unfortunate timing of coming out exactly a week before Overwatch.
Yeah.
And I hate Randy Pitchford. I used to think he was the greatest during Borderlands 2, and then, like, I met him once, and I was like, oh no, this guy gives me the heebie-jeebies. And turns out I was right. And Battleborn itself, though, I loved the game. I loved the designs. It was a lot more...
The designs were really fun.
They were so cool. And I love, like, just the idea of, like, a space hero shooter like this. You're going to different planets, you're doing all these different things.
Yeah.
It was really so neat. And I thought they had a better, unpopular opinion, I thought they had a better roster than Overwatch did as far as, like, the variation of character.
Yeah.
Like, oh, do you want to be hot white woman or do you want to be hot purple woman? Like, those were the
I
two
want to
options.
be Junkrat.
Yeah, see? But that was it. Like, those were all of the choices you had.
Yeah.
Or you want to be monkey. You want to be monkey? That was it. And with Battleborn, you had all of these different species, these different, it felt good to play, where I never felt like I had fun playing Overwatch. And then, except for once when this guy was playing, like, the bird character, I can't remember his name now, but it was in Battleborn, I'm playing the bird character, and this dude goes, I wasn't doing well, like, I'm playing it on a console, I'm not good at doing shooters on consoles anyway, so I don't know why I was doing this to myself. But this guy goes, Falco, get on point. I was just like, he's right. Damn. So yeah, I'm the only person who cared about Battleborn for 10 minutes. I bought 3 copies of it, and it was not enough to keep Gearbox from having to shut it down. So, but I tried. And so yeah, that is the one where I feel like the art direction was so good, and it kind of just became a wet fart, and that's all it was. So.
Speaking of
what do you got, Javier?
Wet farts?
No, this is on a tangent of companies.
Oh. What are you doing?
I will never forgive the gaming industry for letting Pandemic Studios die.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Pandemic Studios makes great games.
They worked on. We were talking about this off camera. They worked on one of the early Battlefronts, didn't they?
They worked on Battlefront 1,
bad.
Battlefront 2. They
Not the EA ones. The actual Battlefront 1, Battlefront 2.
Those don't exist.
Yes.
Those are
What?
fun in like
Battletoads?
Yeah.
those are fun
My
and
favorite
those
Star
are
Wars
awesome.
game is
But the
Battletoads.
original Battlefront 1 and 2 didn't exist.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Like they're great on their own. However, I don't like that they titled them Battlefront and
Yes.
then just took everything from
And
the
now there's-
originals and then left it in the dust.
Yes, and
Yeah.
now when you say Battlefront, but the worst tragedy is when you say Battlefront 1 or Battlefront 2, nobody knows what you're talking about because there's 2 different games called Battlefront 1 and Battlefront 2. Anyway.
It's the worst. Anyway,
What you got, Javier?
so my most incendiary take, Pokemon.
Which-
You know what?
I think
Wow.
just as
All
a
of them.
uh,
All of
Umbrella.
them.
as an average of like all of the games that Pokemon has released, I think that the Pokemon IP, the designs, and the actual world that they have created is far superior to the gameplay loops and the
I can see
mechanics
that.
they have
I can't argue
created
with that.
over the past, I don't know, 20 plus years.
What they've created is definitely better than
especially when it comes
gameplay.
to recent, because like Arceus, I think Arceus was probably one of the best.
Right?
Yeah.
Actually,
I love
in my
that game.
opinion, it's my favorite Pokemon game that they've released.
It's real good.
I'm looking forward to the next Legends
Yes.
game.
Yes.
Because they took everything that made like older Pokemon games fun,
Yeah.
and then they actually did things that were interesting.
Right. It
on
wasn't
top of
just
it.
copying the same formula over and over again.
and then
and
they
I mean-
said, hey, what if we took all that back out?
Well,
And
so
just-
the reason that a lot of the stuff wasn't in Scarlet and Violet is because those 2 games were actually in development at the same time.
So there couldn't be. Yeah,
Yeah, so I think what they were doing is they were putting out feelers where they're like, Legends Arceus, we're going to add a lot of new stuff to this that we're not going to add to this other game, but we're going to add a lot of new stuff to this other game that we're not going to add to Arceus, and then we're going to see which one does better, and then we're going to put that into one game in the future, and then hopefully that's what the new Legends game's going to be. But I think that that the Pokemon Company has just gotten really lazy.
You don't like the Pokemon that's based on keys?
Exactly.
The key ring Pokemon?
But I think that they've gotten complacent because they know people are going to buy their games anyway. So the gameplay loop has gotten really stale.
Yeah.
Like when it first came out, it was fresh, it was innovative, and then they kept on adding onto it. And then they just got to a point where they stopped adding things that were interesting, and they started adding things that were just different to be different.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like now that Arceus and even Scarlet and Violet, with the small things that they did, are adding more interesting things. But I think as a whole, on average, the Pokemon designs and like the world that they've created is far superior to their gameplay loop at this
that.
current point.
What about you, sir?
Well, you and I had a crossover with Dragon Slayer.
Dragon Slayer killed me, man. That's so many quarters.
And I thought coming in before we did this, I thought this other game would definitely have a crossover. This is a game. This is a 2017. This was originally an Xbox exclusive by Studio MDHR. This game is called Cuphead, and I thought somebody else would definitely
I almost put that on my list. I
Well,
was
at
like, I'm
least
gonna
all
get
three of
hit.
you-
So
At least-
Cuphead was on. Remember the other list?
Yeah.
Of surprising,
yeah.
good artwork.
Yeah.
It was on that list.
Well, why is that surprising though? Because
Because-
that's the whole point of that
Because
game.
nobody had done that in a while. It'd been such a long
Oh,
time.
it's not like I.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
I
was
see.
just like,
Yeah,
this was a nice, fresh look, you know?
I was thinking like you start playing the game and then you're surprised
No,
by
no,
what
no,
it looks
no,
like.
no, it
'Cause
was-
that's
Wow,
the
I can't
whole-
believe Cuphead looks like that.
Yeah, the whole marketing for Cuphead was like, look, we made these like 1920
We
style.
hand drew
Yeah,
all
yeah,
of
yeah.
these.
So it was
Animated.
more things
You-
that were innovative than.
You
unexpected.
know what? I mean, I'll let you finish that, but let me interrupt you real
Sure.
quick before I forget, because I'm old. The other thing that I thought about putting was I almost went through the Disney games, the early Disney games, because honestly, Toy
Some of
Story
looks
looked
so
great.
good.
I never
looked really
finished the game because I don't know who the heck they thought was going to be
No,
able to finish these
impossible.
games.
Impossible.
Listen, Toy
Impossible.
Story, Tarzan,
Elden
Tarzan,
Ring, Dark Souls, forget about it.
Tarzan
Those
on the PlayStation
Disney-
1?
Tarzan was like
Yeah.
ridiculous to try to finish that. A Toy Story, I got
Yeah.
stuck on the little car that was running around places, and I just never finished the game.
You
was
wanna know
like,
what I did?
Why are these so hard?
Dark Souls got nothing on those Disney games.
So I was a rat. I was a rat as a child. I am still a rat today, but specifically as a
Says
child.
the circus girl.
Yeah. Like so I'm looking for a scheme, right? I figured out by sheer accident that I could get infinite lives if I flicked the Genesis cartridge
Oh.
as I turned on the Genesis.
Oh.
It would-
power and then. bloop.
Yeah, well, like I would hit the power button and flick it at the same time.
Oh, okay.
And then that was the only way I was able to beat that game, was because I had infinite lives.
I never did. Never
crazy.
finished it.
I corrupted the game in order to
I
finish
almost.
it.
I was just going through the list of Disney games when the boys were young, and I was like, no, I can't do this because like I can't pick one. They were all ridiculously hard.
Yeah.
Honestly, even Castle of Illusions.
Yeah.
Holy cow, that
Yeah.
was like ridiculous.
What was
You
the
know,
one that you
yeah.
played on the...
I had. Oh God, no! Why did you do this to me? You can't
made him
name
remember
games that I
things.
haven't
I
already
made him remember
researched.
things.
It wasn't Castle of Illusion. It was Land of Illusion or something. It was another Mickey Mouse game that was like way too hard.
Yeah. He played
this-
a lot on the Game Gear as a kid, and
Yeah.
he made me watch an entire playthrough of it one night. So here's what happens when he gets drunk. Is he doesn't go...
I just want to experience things from my childhood. So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, this game I played when I was 4. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
And then he just sits me down in front of it and goes, "Look, baby!" And I'm trying to live through his memory, and it's really the most endearing thing ever. Like, I absolutely love it. But at the same time, I'm like, I have no connection to this the way you
Yeah.
do. Like, because if I did the same thing, if I went, "Baby, Thumbelina," you'd be like,
Uh-huh.
uh-huh. But he's sitting there just going like this and just leaning on my shoulder and going, "Baby, this is
Look.
so cool."
Next time we do
This
this,
used
we'll
to-
do musicals. How's that?
Okay.
Yes.
I know nothing about musicals.
Your favorite musical is the musical scene from what was it? Monkey Island.
Oh, Monkey Island was great.
I love Monkey Island.
I will say this, that I'm not gonna lie, that would be fun. We did. I think we should redo some of these podcasts that we did way early, but we did top 10 anime.
Top 10.
Top 10 anime for beginners.
Well, that would I could just
And then it was really funny because I was like, we started to do this, and I'm like, I think I've only watched 7.
yeah. That
So-
would
Oh
be
no,
me.
I've only ever
I was
watched
like,
an anime.
I'm gonna have to watch 3 more in order to come up with a top 10.
That would be me. Like, here's the only anime that I...
So they actually gave me animes. They're like, you need to watch these and then get back to me. So that was kind of fun. We should do that with musicals with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like,
Yeah.
all right, these are like 3
the-
musicals you have to watch.
The only
and
one
then-
you've liked and
and-
enjoyed is Jesus Christ Superstar.
I
was
did
so
enjoy
good. That was
Jesus
so
My
good.
favorite movie of all time.
I did make him.
It's tied with Moulin Rouge.
It's because he looks like a Puerto Rican Jesus. But
So I've been told.
He doesn't look a thing like DMCA. But anyway, No, I tried to get you to watch Hamilton, but then I made you take a shot every time they threw away their shot.
Tell
So,
me what you're talking about. Yeah.
Although
did you see
I'm
the
biased,
screenshot I sent you?
I'm biased,
Did
but In the Heights was better
really?
Then what?
than Hamilton.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, musically, yeah. No, Ted Neely recently did a screening. of
Yeah.
Jesus Christ
I
Superstar.
saw that. Yeah,
Yeah,
you sent me
like
that.
at
That was
Tampa
awesome.
Theater.
That's
and I was
awesome.
like,
That was
what?
awesome.
I can't believe I missed that.
Yeah. No, I thought I thought I sent it to both of you, but
Yeah.
maybe I didn't.
You just hate me. You don't talk to me.
I don't listen. I'm only here
I don't
because
listen.
someone else asked
Did
me
she
to be
just
here.
say I don't listen? I'm gonna clip that so
Right,
you
yeah,
can take
Thank
that home.
you. Can I have that,
Yeah, I'm gonna
please?
clip
Thank
it.
you.
We're
I
gonna-
don't listen.
You know those
I'm
like
just gonna
that
clip
was easy
that
button?
part,
We're
nothing
just
else.
gonna put it up. And
Be
just
able to
like,
replay that. I don't listen. I
Listen.
don't listen. I don't listen. Yeah.
That was so perfect.
Are you
'cause there-
sure you told me
I
this?
know you meant to have a comma
Yeah,
there.
I don't.
Yeah.
And
There,
then,
there was
Listen,
a hyphen there.
but-
I don't.
But
listen.
when I clip it, you'll
Yeah.
see it was like I don't listen.
Yeah,
It was like-
yeah.
there was no pause. It was just all right into each other. And with that,
Yeah.
I
Did
think
we all
we're
get our
done
games
listening.
out?
Yeah,
That's all right.
I think we're in there.
Did you get all yours out?
Yeah.
Huh.
You got anything else you want to throw under the
Yeah,
bus
I think
before
so.
we leave?
oh,
Wait, you said yes.
Here we go.
What's it called? The second Toe Jam and Earl. Toe Jam and Earl
Oh,
back in
it's
the
so
group.
bad. I'm such a big Toe Jam and Earl fan.
It like wasn't even an awful game,
Uh-huh.
but it was like this really.
Games are so
You know
weird.
how she puts up with your crap? That
Yeah.
was me.
Uh-huh.
Toe Jam and Earl, the original, because it was on Genesis, and
Yeah.
there was no saving.
That's
You couldn't
right.
save it. So
That's
you either
right.
found all the pieces to the spaceship,
Yeah.
or you lost.
Our marriage just got compared to Toe Jam and Earl.
No, it can't compare to my marriage. But listen, I've been married for it'll be 30 years
Oh, jeez, Louise.
in August. So this is good. But when we first got married, my buddy Alan from high school, okay, back in '89, he would come over and we start playing Toe Jam, and Lori would be like, "I'm gonna go to bed, kids."
That's what I do to
And
him.
Alan and I would just keep playing
Gotta
Toe
stay up
Jam.
all night,
We
'cause
had to
if you-
find the pieces,
If
otherwise
you turn
you
it
can't
off,
save it.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, all right. But she loves me. She's still around, sucker.
That a game I've had a similar experience with that is a very beautiful, game as far as I'm concerned is Panel de Pon. I would
yeah.
go to bed and we lived in this tiny apartment and I would just from the other room hear him and one of our friends playing Panel de Pon until 3 a.m. and they would just start making up lyrics to the songs.
Well, you hear the same music over and over again. Yeah,
so then
yeah.
like at one point I just didn't
Toe Jam and
hear
Earl had amazing music,
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
good.
Funky, very.
Mm-hmm.
his mother must be real proud. It's the same guy. I don't remember his name.
I emailed the devs
Yeah.
randomly. I was like, y'all should get this on. This is way back day when Xbox had the arcade where they put games in there.
Uh-huh.
I was like,
Xbox
y'all
Arcade.
need to put these games on the arcade. And then he emailed me like a year later. He goes, hey, we put the game in the arcade and it's going to be coming out soon and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I should have just framed that email.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I can't believe this happened.
he contributed.
Our name is on the credits
Oh,
for
really?
the last one. Yeah.
That's so fun.
it's pretty funny. But anyway, but yeah, that is it, guys.
Yeah.
We're gonna get out of here. This is Out of Options. Your last choice. If you
You're out of options.
yeah, it's your
You're
last
out
choice.
Of options.
But
You're
if you have any ideas of things you'd like to hear us argue about, you can just let us know. You can email us at hello@gamersontheedge.com. Again, hello@gamersontheedge.com, and we'd love to argue about different things. Let us know. We'll have a good time. Get out there, do some good, make a difference in somebody's life, and we'll see you around. See ya.
Bye.
Perfect.
We did it.
Now, Javier, you can kill it.
Oh, we're still live?
Yeah, we're still live.
Ah!